Yeah, this is the kind of thing that happens during balancing. This is warband all over. Bunch of numpties, a lot of them. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, welcome. We are back in the wonderful, the glorious world that is Napoleonic Wars. And this is a flag-based competition. So, essentially what's going to happen is you'll be able to you won't just die and then we'll have to wait for the round. As you can see, the officers are having some problems. But basically what happens is you spawn, oh dear, you spawn on the flag. So the keeping of the flag is going to be very important with respect to the survival of each regiment. And also you can see top left the amount of tickets are available to both sides. So you also have horse artillery. You can see these guys moving out and getting ready to place their horsey artillery for the British Army, as you can see, moving out of their spawn. Regiments getting set up, getting ready to move. There's Vet Umbra from the 33rd. And there's Chosen Man Supak also from the 33rd. There's Bono Killer. Now, who are these fellas over here? More of the 33rd. Crying Noob. There's a name I haven't seen for a while. There's Private Obi. And this line here, there's Texas from the 18th. The 18 PP. Look at all these guys. Jersey Burrosa. Mazatar. There's Music. There's Mogus. We'll call it Mogus. There's Kimelina. Yes, Kimelina. Oh my goodness. What a turnout for these boys. And right at the back, there's Mr. Ewok. Mr. Junior Ewok. So the 18 PP with a fantastic group of fellas. And here's the first GLI. There's Freezy. Now, who's leading the first GLI? It is RG, First Lieutenant of the first GLI. Look at that. Distinguished moustache indeed. As they're making their way over the walls. And they're going to be getting into a position where they can start doing the damage. You can see them queuing up behind these walls, making the most of the defensive position and taking pot shots at the British as they try and ford the river. Now you can see here the 33rds are moving over to get supported. Oh dear. Oh no. Poor Wolfie is no more. So you can see Ansar Benis holding on to the flag for the 84th. And you've got Major Bock. And who's leading the propellers? That random IT guy. I hope he has a good connection to the server, for obvious reasons. Benis Bubble Bottle Beater. Good God, what a name. So, hurrah for Benis. And there he is, Second Lieutenant French Monk. My old friend. Always nice to see him. And you can see there's some cannonball murdering going on out there in the field. Let's have a look around, see what we can get. Total furry death. Look at that face. Oh my god, that's a face that's been stuck in an elevator. And the cannons, Lifeguard Beethoven, and yes, Slutbag. We'll just call him Slutbag. We'll call her Slutbag. And there's Chevalier. Yeah. We'll call him Kalo, because otherwise it's just going to be terrible. But look at that moustache. Fine moustache, sir. So these guys setting up with their cannon. Trying to do some, you know, cannon-y things, as you do in the artillery section. And you can see here some members of the French forces. There's Marth from the KK, and they're supported, or they're supporting the 1st E56th, Elizabeth II, Sergeant Mexa, and also you can see here, there's Annie, 1st Brigade. We can take a pot shot at the enemy. Now, over here with the flag, there's Bohemian Guy from the HLI, the KK HLI, Commanding Officer Marth, another man with a fine moustache. And they are making use of the cover available to them taking pot shots at the British forces as they try and ford the river. And these boys over here, let's see, there we go, the first GLI, Nova Kim. Look at these boys. This is what I love about Warband Napoleonic Wars. So many players still playing on a regular basis. Ah, Captain or possibly Corporal of Horse Mark. In with the long cavalry sabre. And now minus the horse. Whoa, holy crap. That was commentator's curse right there for poor old Mark. Cut down by the bullets. And basically choosing it, looking for a replacement horse. And it looks out here like he's stumbled into the French. The 4th 21E. Anubis. Who else is in there? Arc Trooper from the... Oh, the ex-Arc Trooper. No more arcing for him. So that's unfortunate as far as they're concerned. God, look at these faces. Wonderful faces, all of them. Look at these guys. The TC, Captain Anderson. Who's the tail end, Charlie? Mercenary Mississippi Pippi. What a great name. And they're taking cover behind the fence. Who's the commanding? It's Father Ted. What a great name, of course. Great history. Cringe Gator is in there as well. It will be the flag holder for the regiment. So his survival is kind of slightly important, you know. Just saying. It's Connor from the 56th. Who, and oh my goodness, is a sailor. Not actually a KGN. Okay. So, she's out there doing the buxom work. Oh, goodness me. Sukalo with a fantastic kill onto the first GLI. Poor cadet. We're taking down Trump Fox from MHR NR10. There's Dark Hawk. Class Haufer, or Hoofer. And Hobbit Koinamon. And what's this? Eisman. So, these guys, basically, doing the horsey thing. As is the norm. Okay. So, the 4th 21st. Making their way forward. Supported over here by the KKHLI. Taking some casualties out here in the field. More cannibal death coming in from Toffel. Goodness me, look at these boys. They're taking a lot of damage. There's 21st Raptor. Arc Trooper. And I noticed they may have they've lost their flag. Possibly. Nope. There we go. Warrior 84. And so you can see then the ability for these boys to respawn. Now their flag is pulling back. These boys are moving back as they come under a melee attack from the attacking fellows of the 1st GLI. And of course the melee combat in this game is just so nuanced. It's just so good. Just wonderful. Oh goodness. There's gunfire going on in a fight. What's going on here? The 19th. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh no, that didn't go well. That did not go well at all. But, you know, such is the life of a... bringing a gun to a knife fight, you know. Oh, hello, what's him? There's Silver Stag, 33rd. With a very, very concerned look on his face. For obvious reasons, they want to take the flag to prevent the spawn. That's going to be important for them. So Silver Stag is trying to remain alive. There we go. Silver Stag is trying to avoid the 17 inches that are being pointed in his direction. So those nasty, nasty bayonets. And look at them being ganged up on. The rest surviving Frenchmen being finished off. And a nice, look at that. Toffel with a fantastic grape shot onto the 1st GLI. The 1st GLI being just peeled away in numbers. And look at this. More cannibal kills going in. And of course the obvious team kill. Because it wouldn't be Warband without a team kill. And now you can see the numbers starting to reform. The question is, look at the difference in tickets. 173 to 191. So the Brits have the advantage. Is whether or not they'll be able to hold it. Because it's distinctly possible that every single battle like this just disappears into a massive Melee. Oh, hello. The most effective pistol in the history of Napoleonic Wars. The officer's pistol. And I still remember casting Napoleonic Wars in the Australian community, where there were two officers who just spent the entire match just walking around with pistols, taking potshots at people. It was brilliant. But that's the Napoleonic Wars community. That's the kind of silly thing that they tend to do. When you've been playing a game this long, you got to keep it fun and enjoyable and all the kind of lovely things that everybody associates with this game. Oh, goodness me, what's going on over here? One of the French flags is getting a bit of pressure. And they are trying to hold back. Oh my goodness, there's a sailor with a pistol. Hello, young lady. You're looking very buxom today. Even got a daisy in the mouth, isn't that sweet? Oh dear, she's not actually alive anymore. She's no longer buxom. She's just decomposing. So you can see the guys trying to reform their numbers. And the British forces making their way forward. And look at that, only 4 left. So another respawn, and there's going to be not many tickets left. Oh, look at this. As they charge in, get mown down by the musket fire of the enemy. Right, what's going on here? Oh, it's Slapbag again. It's usually a shadow fighting for his life. But he's got a teammate to help him, but he just lost that teammate. But he seems to be doing quite a good job so far. Look at that. Oh, he's taken 1 damage. How's he looking? Oh, there's a lot of other enemies coming in to do him over, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, diddled on the battlefield by a 17-incher. Poor man. So, hello. Yes, I think that would be the moment to run. Definitely run. Or, oh yes, or get shot in the bottom, depending on your point of view. But, yeah, these guys, they fight it out to the last man, which is exactly what's happening over here. Severus, look at this, Severus has been severed. He is no more. So let's see. 1 left on the French side. Oh, it's Sister Fister. What a name. Where is he? Oh, it's been slain. So poor old Sister was murdered. And we move on to the next round. And we have returned on the first. Well, next round, I should say. So, here we are. Out in the field by the British spawn. Complete with a few people who are fast asleep. A few people who seem to have committed suicide. And there we go. The round has been reset. So all those who mysteriously had a heart attack are now vertical, which is good. So let's see. And I don't know why there are fireworks going off out near my house. It's not even Halloween yet. I mean, what is the point? It's not even November the 5th yet. What is the point? So, hello. RG from the 1st Lieutenant of the 1st GLI. And the rest of the GLI. Moving on, there's Zod. Northui, everyone, Maximus, Coisto, Sylphie, Larry, Corwallon, Misaka, Emils, Cheese Dealer, oh fantastic, H-Vol, who's this at the back who's somewhat lost, Recruit Anders seems to be lost, he's in the wrong uniform, but he is a recruit, so you know, we're not going to pick on him too much. Yeah, fresh-faced recruit. And over here, Ewok and other members of the 18PP. Look at these fellows. Complete with flag holder Krakowski. Look at that face. Good God. That nose, ye gods. Could cut a tree down with that nose. So, now you can see the cannon reporting up here from the hill. Horse artillery has been assembled and has been deployed. So, we shall see the members of the Royal Artillery. There's Ben and also DJ. And over here we have Will from the 33rd. And backing up his horse is Rhino. Probably because they're going to redeploy the cannon maybe elsewhere. So, because... Oh, no, he's not! He gets murdered! Oh, dear. He gets horribly murdered by the members of the NR-10. Jumping in and murdering the Royal Artillery section here before they are able to move the cannon. And they're doing Grand Theft Cannon! Oh, my goodness! They're stealing one of the cannons. Heavens above. That's a real turnout. Now... how far they'll be able to get with that cannon. Can they get it deployed? Do they have the equipment in order to do the cannoneering? Or maybe they're just doing Grand Theft Cannon in order to prevent the opponents from having the additional firepower. We'll have to see how that works out. In the meantime, there's a lot of murdering going out there on the field. Look at these fine fellows in their lovely uniforms. There's Merc Pippi. Look at this, don't they look fantastic? Captain Anderson. Stern face. Stern moustache, stern beard. And Random, who seems completely out of place. Poor old TC Martin. Completely out of place with the wrong uniform, but you know. Just makes him stand out, which means he'll catch a bullet quicker. So many rocks in this map. So, Pan Hippocrata. From the 1KK, and look at these fellows from the 1KK being controlled by Hefutek, I think. Probably fine fellows from Poland. There's Tigris. And they're hiding behind a very large wall for obvious reasons. Now, over here, the 102nd. So the recruit has the flag, which is sensible, you know. And you can see the last guard here. And also ominous from the 102nd KGL, the 2nd Lieutenant. Putting some firepower down into the opposing enemy. So let's see. Here's the Black Watch. Complete with the ostrich feathers on their bonnets. There's Gemteen from the NR59 and leading. Who is the leader? There we go, Zeller from the NR59, moving forward, supporting his teammates. Look at this. Oh, there's been a punch up here. Oh, goodness me. Down goes a member of their team. And now you can see the Black Watch firing into the trees at the retreating enemy, who are currently trying to retreat and survive for as long as possible. So you can hear Syrox and also Anubis cheesing it as best they can, but they want to pick up any available ammunition, but they're in danger of being attacked from two directions. And the last thing you want to have is being diddled from two directions by a large bayonet. So he's moving in to support his teammates and fellow regiment owners. And let's see what's going on over here. There we go, there's Barlon the 3rd. Recruit. The fine fellow carrying a stogie. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. Vive indeed. The 1KK. Moving out. There's Captain Matthews. Trying to keep the boys together. Going up to support the fine members of the TC. Oh, heavens! Calo with a fantastic kill. Onto the 84th ERG. Look at that. Let's see if we can find some of those boys. If there's any left. It's distinctly possible. They are lacking in numbers, so they've just had a few... bit of a culling. Oh, hello, look at these boys. Meflu of Nagibartos. What a great name from the HLI KK. Now you can see here the KBLR. Fusilier Shadow making his way out. Who's the tail end Charlie? Hauptmann Lolly, or Flolly, sorry. From the KBLR. And let's check in on the commanding officer. There we go, Lukey Poogie. Look at that. Fine officering going on. There we go, out comes the pistol. And they've flanked the enemy. And they're cutting down the enemy right now. This is going to be a problem now for the 18PP. They've been flanked. They've got to try and return fire as quickly as they can. That's going to be a problem for them. They've got to get the line together before they can actually fire properly. And they're firing back at their enemy, maybe forcing them to flee. Yep, there we go. They've forced them to pull back now, but they, unfortunately, in this occurrence, they lost quite a few of their men. And now they're pulling back to a safer location. There's the spawn on the flag. So the numbers can... Oh. Correction. Not everyone's going to survive. But, you know, this is Warband. This is Napoleonic Wars. This is what happens. As I pause to cough. Sorry. And pause for a quick drink. Because this can dry the throat out. All this talking for, you know, significant amount of time. I mean, look at the amount of tickets that are available. Although, to be honest, I don't see the tickets really going down at the moment. More coming in from the 18PP. Fantastic job they're doing, of course. Wonderful. And... oh dear, Vet Umbra. There's a name I haven't heard for a while. Always nice to see Vet Umbra. Hello. Meflu of Nagibartos. Hiding behind a large rock for obvious reasons. I mean, who wouldn't? And look at that panda with a fantastic kill into the 33rd. Oh, and they got French monk as well. Poor old French. Derpy Yordi, retired recruit of the 33rd. And look at this carnage here. Just absolute carnage around this particular house. Someone's half asleep. Come on, Alistair. Wake up. Wake up, Alistair. Wake up. Okay. So, apparently Alistair is away with the fairies and possibly could be joining the fairies courtesy of a musket ball very soon. As you can hear, we're under fire where I am, so... oh, hello. Will from the 33rd, doing a little bit of cannon moving, and that's the advantage of the horse artillery. You can move it quite quickly to a different position, deploy, and then start providing artillery support for your team, like these fellows. There we go. That random IT guy. There's Wexelad, or Wessex lad, sorry. There's of course Mr. Bottlebeater, George Bennis. There's Dark. Who's that? Oh, he's back. There he is. The Mr. French monk has returned. That's a face that's seen a lot of, wow, lot of war. And Sergeant Major Bock. And what's left of this section, the 33rd, there's Alistair. He's awake now. Good. This is good. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, there we go. They've just pulled back, done a nice big respawn, and then just lost the people to cannonballs. Oh, God, that's... imagine that, you know, you just think, yes, excellent, I get to respawn and death by cannonball. Almost instantaneously. Just, yeah, it's a harsh life being in the Napoleonic Wars, but it is what it is. As it descends into melee with horses charging through the middle, and horsemen being murdered horribly after their steed has been brought down. And then now you can see it all kicks off into the usual melee combat. People being barged to the floor by runaway horses. Horses being controlled. Look at this up here. The artillery section. the cannon's facing. This could get messy. We'll have to wait and see. Hello, boys. Yep, there we go. Chadtopia with a nice kill. Getting 3. Didn't fire the grape shot, which is surprising considering how close they were. But it's not a difficult, it's not an easy thing to do. Oh, well, let's see the engineer. Who's the engineer? Fairy Death of the 19th, the engineer of choice, and now the ex-engineer. So the flag being held by 77 Legion. Remainders of the KLI. Sorry, the HLI from the KK. The first GLI also now moving out with the flag being held. Nope, they've left the flag behind. That's bad. That's really bad. Or maybe it's not their flag. However, look at this. The Imperial Eagle. Look at that. If not for all this time, you know. Nice textures. You know, you got the writing down the bottom here. Even though we can't really read it. It's not in sort of great format, but, you know. The Emperor Napoleon. Old Shorthouse, as we know him. There we go. All charge, no shooting. And here is the all charge, which is now underway. So you can see the tickets numbers are reset. Somebody taking cover behind a horse. Chevalier Callow there. Looking to defend himself. Oh, goodness me. And it's not going well. Yes, it didn't go very well at all. Oh, dear me. The murdering continues. As Emir ums. And that's the thing. It's sometimes difficult to know because, you know, they've got blue uniforms. They've got red uniforms. I mean, difference between red and blue. Quite simple to tell. But not necessarily for those... Oh, goodness me, what's going on? 28 versus 34. Hello. So, Father Ted and friends. No sign of Dougal. May have helped him. But not today. Captain Anderson surviving by the skin of his teeth. Look at this. Fine blocking, parrying, riposte. And then get stabbed in the bum. Because why not? It's Napoleonic Wars. Couple of horse possibly. And there you go. The United Kingdom have won the round. We move on. And so we return on the next round and a new map. Small village in the hills. Some ways to get through to the village. Not easy. Subject to ambush. Subject to horses, obviously. And the artillery section is moving out. There's Rhino from the 33rd. And you can see over here the Baker also from the 33rd. Okay. So you can see these guys getting set up. That's not a standard cannon. That's a howitzer, boys and girls. That was one that's going to explode and blow your socks off. Meanwhile, the 33rd make their way past. Also with the 1st GLI. Being led there by RG. Maybe RG Bargy. There's going to be some RG Bargy with RG around. No doubt about that. Chavinio. And at the back here, there's Kakowski from the 18PP. More of the 18PP out here. And another section of regiments over here. It is the NR59 led by Zayla. Fantastic stuff occurring. And now you can see, look at this fantastic line. Look at this, isn't this great? The 1st GLI. Oh dear, taking some shots from long distance. That's damn good shooting for those guys. For the distance and the accuracy that these muskets provide. But this line is going to be a real serious problem for any enemy because of its numbers. And then down here, it is the 21st Regiment of the 4th Brigade, I suppose you could call it. And supported on their left side is the KBLR, providing support and fire. And we got another section moving up as well. There's the 1KK. And there's High Futek. Oh dear, they're all getting caught up in each other. Oh dear, oh no, oh dear. Yeah, that always happens. So, Mazatar, checking from behind a rock for obvious concerns, looking out for the enemy, while his boys behind him offer some firepower. There's Thomas, and there's Slanka. Look at this. Texas as well in there. And so these guys providing support from both directions, which is kind of cool. And you can see one of their drummers going in to try and grab. Oh dear, oh no, uh-oh, look out behind you boys. This is going to be bad. This potentially could be very, very bad. As the 4th, 21st come flying in to try and do a quick stab and a grab. And it looks like at least Kakowski has survived with the flag and is choosing to redeploy elsewhere for obvious reasons. And some nice team killing as well. Because why not? Oh dear me. So it looks like poor old Argy-Bargy was the receiver of Argy-Bargy. That basically resulted in his immediate demise. So poor Bargy. Or poor Argy, I should say. What's going on here? Haifa from the NR-10 looking to take out as many as people. It looked like he's gone Rambo. And he's not Rambo anymore. Now he's just decomposing in a corner. There we go. And it's had his sword stolen. So that's what happens. Oh, hello. Durgi, or Durgiri, from the 1st GLI. Now working together with other members of his regiment. Oh, fantastic. Fifing occurring. A Ewok with some fifing. There we go. Sister Fister with another nice kill, this time with the grape shot, which is always good to see. Captain Alec of the 33rd as these guys camp out in the building. With Silver Stag holding onto the flag, but they've got the advantage of height over their enemy. And you can see them putting fire down as they are supported up the front by other members of the 33rd Regiment. Look at this fine line. The NR-59 Kampfflublet, I presume. There's Tomasa. And of course Zeller with the most accurate pistol in the world. So, they're putting some pretty sustained firepower there, supported by the 33rd on their rooftop encampment. So this is going to be a difficult position to come down on. Now, it's possible that could they be attacked from behind. Even if they are, they do have their rear end being covered by members of the 33rd Regiment. So there's Colonel Kincaid, commanding officer, in the line with his boys. Always good to see the Colonel out in the field. Don't know how long he's going to last. Based on the track record of most colonels in Napoleonic Wars, their time to live can be calculated in minutes. And that's if they're lucky. So, let's see. Right. There's the slut bag, who just took one to the face. as a slutbag would. And you can see the first GLI, RG checking through his spyglass. Hello, RG. What do you see there? Hello. Maybe he's frozen. No, he's there. So, RG is looking through. Trying to see what's going on. Get an idea of the forces arrayed against his men. Poor old Turkish Panda is down. Look at this. And here the 4th, 21st. Supported on the right flank by the TC. And they look fantastic. Skinny girl lover. Oh, goodness me. Admiral Slav. And there, of course, Father Ted. And Jimmy Savile. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Welcome to Napoleonic Wars. Oh, dear. So silly. Anyway, the first GLI. Look at this line. Correction. There you can see on the end there, Manuel taking a little bit of a battering. He's been hit, has been wounded. But he may need to pull the boys back, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. But this is a line waiting for a cannonball. But they've actually got a cannon on their side, so they have the advantage of throwing the fire down. Supported over on the right by the 18 PP. Complete with Ewok the drummer. So it's still looking quite open, and you look at the tickets numbers. It's still all to play for. Oh, hello. Was that the... Yep, that was. So unfortunately, some of these guys you can see, oh no, suffering from the after effects of the extreme heat here under the blazing sun of the battlefield. Which reminds me, where's Two-Dimensional Bird? I haven't seen Two-Dimensional Bird recently. Never mind. We'll have to go looking for Two-Dimensional Bird later. Oh, Nelly! Oh, the Baker with a fantastic shot onto the 21st. Holy crap, look at that. What a fantastic mortar shot. Or howitzer shot, I should say. And now, that big kill has broken the back of those guys and has enabled more forces to cross the river and try and do something about it. What's going on? So, more British forces collating, trying to get their numbers together. Support of the additional numbers as they make their way across the bridge. Or possibly not, as Colonel Costas from the 1st GLI up here to support the members of the 18 PP. There's Matty 0232. As members of his regiment get cut to pieces. Oh, hello, Mr. Artilleryman. There's DJ, of course. And there's Will, the gunner. And there's a punch-up going on right next to him. As cannonballs are still flying across the battlefield. Because why not? It's Napoleonic Wars. What do you expect? There's OG Gamer. 19th Grenadier, and there's some beating up of the... Who's being beat? Who's being bullied? Mo Lester from the 19th. I'm not sure what's going on. Are they trying to get the flag from him? Or are they trying to just get him to move to a position where they can spawn? So it's difficult to say. There we go, he's woken up. And... there we go. So yeah, there's some victimization going on there in the 19th. I think that's fair to say. We're back with the 1st GLI providing fire across the bridge as the French forces make their way over. And you've got the 1KK trying to provide fire across the bridge, also with the KBLR trying to provide some fire. One of the howitzers looks inactive. But look at the number of forces arrayed against them. This is going to be a difficult fight. It could be a battle of attrition. We'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Checking through his spyglass. There's Manuel. Keeping an eye on how things are going. Trying to see how the boys are doing with respect to picking off the enemy. And interesting, you can see the enemy, most of them, has decided to pull back to one side. You can see there's one KK holding their ground, but moving over to a flank position appears to be the members of TC to try and put some... Oh, heavens! Goodness me, Will with a fantastic cannon shot onto the poor members of the TC. As you can see, he took down a number of them, and they've been forced to pull back. Not the flanking maneuver they were hoping for. But you can see these guys probably due for a cannonball very soon. KO, KBLR, and the 21st. So, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, down goes another one, and there's a team kill. Oh dear. And here we go, the all charge is given. 49 versus 83. So, I think it's fair to say the Brits have the advantage. What's he doing? There we go, he's dismounted from the horsey. Rhino, now hiding behind a tree. Yeah, good idea, just run. Because now, it's all going to kick off. Oh, he's been diddled by a horse. Never good. Unless you're into that kind of thing. But anyway, you can see here the meleeing continue as we're watching Rhino getting, unfortunately, made extinct. And now you can see the flag being planted. As these guys trying to defend their position. There's Ben. And there's Flolly on the KBLR. Out comes the officer's saber. And he's fighting for his life and unfortunately was not successful. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, he's coming in with a Johnson's baby bud. He's going to take that cotton bud and clean your ears out. Death by cotton bud. Death by cotton bud. What can we say? Oh, hello. Oh, no. Poor old Duff man is no more. Doesn't seem very all-charged to me, but, you know, whatever. Going in for a potential ambush, maybe. He's turning. He's going to fight. Who is his opponent? It's George Bennis, who's then sliced by his teammate. Brutally murdered. Sergeant Major Bock, here we go, from the RG, also with the 33rd, and Turkish Panda, who's the man behind. There's Alistair. Seems to be a little bit damaged. But we'll have to wait and see. As other members of the regiments continue to move towards the central place to sort out the remaining numbers. There we go. Oh no. Poor old Stiper gets murdered. As up onto the hill, the melee begins. J. Diddler, what a great name. Recruit of the 33rd. And now you can see Random Horsey. Hello. What's going on up there? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The end of that round. And so we return on probably going to be the final round. As you can see, we are at the French spawn. Everyone making their way out. There's Marv. And Mr. Rob. There's Adam. Also from the HLI. The on 19th there. Getting everyone together. Captain Anderson of the TC leading his red and white fellows out. Fusilier Shadow appears to be AFK. Zwinny Tigris from the 1KK, with other members of the 1KK following on, including recruit Wojciech. We'll go with that. Yeah, can never pronounce the Polish names. I'm terrible. And my neighbour directly opposite me is Polish, and I have struggled to pronounce his name as well, even though he's been living there for like 4 years maybe. You know, it's just, yeah, it's madness. Anyway, what would I know? I'm an ignorant Brit. So, recruit Astra of the 102nd, and their veteran line-on, and Captain Matus, and the flag being held by the recruit. Good stuff. Random bucket, and of course barrels, along with a stand for probably trading. Let's see what's in here. Apples, lovely. So a nice apple stand, complete with shade. Keep you nice and cool under the hot desert sun. Oh, I only just noticed those. Where did they sneak up from? There seems to be some pyramids here. Wonder how they got there. So, just woke up Levy. Correction. One of his teammates dies right in front of him, with the courtesy of a murderous rampage coming in here. And the TC, oh my goodness, the fire into the TC was just brutal. Took a number of their boys down. And now you can see here the 21st. There's Raptor as well. Now coming under superior firepower from the 1st GLI. And their sheer weight of numbers, causing the enemy to flee, as you can see. So yes, quite a brutal encounter. And these boys here, holding their position. Look at this, looking for a grape shot maybe. Hi fellas. Oh, beautiful. Sugalo with a nice grape shot kill there on multiple members of the opposing forces. Just the kind of thing you'll look for. And now you can see the 33rd have taken one of the cannons and looking to set it up nearby to at least try and push their advantage of the artillery up. However, Mr. Rob's penis... Hello, Mr. Rob's penis. So, oh dear, brutal shot going in there. Rob's penis claims another victim. Until he finally gets diddled, probably with somebody else's penis, but never mind. We'll move swiftly on from that subject. As you can see, not actually a KNG. Now you can see here, Pan Hypocrita trying to defend. And there's the all charge has been given. Let's see. Oh, goodness me. More murdering occurring. Indeed. So. Let's go. Uh-oh. Cheese dealer is about to get sliced. Oh, fine kill, sir. Nice stab. Oh, there we go. And he's being sliced. And he's in trouble. And the cheese dealer is no more. Ansar Benis from the 84th Lieutenant. Possibly about to be demoted with a serious case of bleeding. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, goodness me, look at that face. That's what I love about warbands. Especially the Napoleonic Wars. The faces these guys choose. Just amazing. Amazing faces. Right. Thomasa from the NR59. Oh, down goes one of the horses. He's in trouble. And now you can see them. Oh, hello. Random horse appears. That's going to go well. Oh, fine stabbing going in here as Thomasa's coming under pressure. Gets run over. Oh, poor Thomasa. Oh, that's a harsh Harsh ending. So we're watching Slutbag over here with Googly. And also Beethoven. So they're taking pot shots. Oh, hello, this could be interesting. So they're now splitting up. So they can make an attack on them. Sergeant Major Bock. And over the top of them goes the shot. Lance Corporal Rodo. There's somebody out with the Johnson baby bud. Trying to kill with the bud. Who's this running out into the desert? Oh, this is definitely a good plan for survival generally. Googly. He's going to suffer from heat stroke. You just know he is. Or he's going to get run down by a horse randomly. So yeah, they've given up going after Bennis because they can't catch him up. So Bennis continues to run. Supported by, of course, how is he still alive? How is French monks? I can't explain it. Cannot explain it, how he managed to survive. There's definitely something very bad. Oh, hello. And down goes Bennis. And now, French is the only one surviving. And he's down. There we go. The universe has been corrected. French is no more. Oh dear, poor French. And there you have it. The French have won that round. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been the 33rd Regiment's line battle for this evening. Thank you to every single regiment, every single player who attended. Thank you for keeping to make Napoleonic Wars the wonderful thing that it is. I hope you've enjoyed this foray into Napoleonic Wars again. Hopefully there'll be more soon. Take care, everyone. Chew, buys.